Hello, Spirit University in Sarasota, Florida. I'm honored to be here with you today.
Dr. Alexander, thank you so much for being with us today on this Skype call. We very much appreciate it. And if you would, we're going to ask you just a couple of questions today. And the first one is, would you briefly tell us about a lesson or some wisdom that you've brought back with you from this journey?
I would say the most important lesson has to do with the fact that we are far more than our physical bodies, that we're all interconnected through one consciousness, and that the fundamental working force in this universe is one of profound love. And I came to see the infinite healing power of that unconditional love. And when you kind of combine these general concepts together, they lead to a much more robust understanding of the nature of reality and a way to live our lives.
Did you meet anybody while you were on your heavenly journey?
Well, important to point out is people who've read Proof of Heaven realize, yes, I met someone very, very important. But again, the mystery behind it at the time when I encountered her is part of the message. And it was a long struggle for me for many months after my coma to try and understand who that beautiful girl on the butterfly wing was. I described her in great detail to family members and others early on. And then when I started reading the near death literature, I was shocked because I realized that such a guardian angel should be someone who is absolutely crucial in my life. And yet I had no idea who she was. And those who've read the book Proof of Heaven realize that 4 months after my coma, I got a real zinger in the form of a picture of my birth sister. And so that's a bit of a spoiler alert for those who haven't read the book. But it is a mind bender that I think is part of what has led to the book's popularity widely among all kinds of groups around the world. Is how strongly that realization of who that beautiful girl on the butterfly wing was is what forced me to take my experience much more seriously and come to a deeper understanding of the meaning of it all.
That's incredible. Would you say that you have a fear of death or the unknown now since you've had that experience?
I would say no. Death is a big adventure. Death is being freed up from the shackles of the physical brain, which is more of a prison. If we live our very limited life thinking birth to death, nothing more, I'm just here in this here and now in my physical body, that's a very limited set of beliefs. It comes packaged in our modern culture that is not who we truly are. I realize that, again, that going back to the science, that is replacing that outmoded view of brain creates consciousness is a much more robust science that says no, consciousness is primordial. It pre-exists the Big Bang and the whole observable universe. Consciousness is what supports every bit of what unfolds in this universe. And so it's a much richer idea in realizing that the brain is a prison. When we're released from the shackles of the physical brain, that is when we can come to much greater knowing. We don't have to wait till the moment that we die physically and leave this physical body. We can come to know much of this truth through deep meditation. And that's why I strongly encourage people to get into meditation. That's why Karen Newell and I do all of the work that we do around the world, taking sacred acoustics and the use of differential sound frequency brain entrainment out there to the world to help all sentient beings get to these deep states of consciousness, to come to realize consciousness is not created by the brain at all.
Awesome. Thank you very much for that. I appreciate it.
Thank you very much, Spirit University. I look forward to our trip to Sarasota, Florida, and to meeting many of you on September 17th.